Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Dani Olmo as Barcelona continue to show interest in the Bundesliga midfielder. Now, Fabrizio Romano have just come up with an update saying that the Bundesliga giants Leipzig are pushing to renew the contract of the Barca target. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then to conclude this video, talking about UEFA President Alexander Safarein, who have recently sent a warning again to Barca over the Negreira case, saying that the situation is very serious. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. According to Fabrizio Romano, via Call Offside, Barca have a long-standing interest in Spanish ace Dani Olmo, but RB Leipzig are pushing to renew the contract of the 24-year-old versatile attacking midfielder. Olmo is a former trainee of the Barca famed La Masia Academy, but left the club at a very young age, having earned his spurs at Dinamo Zagreb in Croatia. The Spaniard joined RB Leipzig in 2020 and has continued to enhance his reputation. A key cog in the Spanish national team as well, Olmo has been linked with a return to Barca for quite some time now, although nothing has materialized. Recent reports suggested that the Catalans continue to hold an interest in their former academy player, with Olmo's current contract with RB Leipzig expiring in 2024. It was claimed that the Blaugrana has asked him not to renew with the Bundesliga giants. But according to Romano, RB Leipzig are keen on renewing the 24-year-old's contract and have been pushing for him to pen a new deal. The transfer expert also goes on to specify that Olmo is not a priority for Barca ahead of the summer transfer window, as they have other targets in mind. Dani Olmo is said to be out of the contract in 2024 June. Leipzig are pushing to get new deals done and will insist again. Barcelona have a long-standing interest in Olmo, but their focus is on other targets for now and nothing is happening with Olmo, Romano said. Even if Barcelona were interested in signing Dani Olmo this summer itself, the Spanish international could cost them a fee around 40 million euros. Given their financial situation and their pursuit of other targets such as Lionel Messi and Vitor Roque, it would make sense for Barca to wait until next year to try and sign Olmo for free. But that could no longer be an option if RB Leipzig are successful in their attempts to renew his contract. Of course, this is not the first time we've been talking about Dani Olmo. He has been long linked with Barca, and Fabrizio Romano continue to give us the updates on the latest on that. And of course, the player, from the look of things, might still stay at Leipzig for a long time, as the German club wants to renew his contract. Olmo's contract expires next year. Barcelona were definitely, considering the opportunity, maybe when he'll become a free agent next year, to sign him up for free. But that might not be the case if Leipzig succeeds in that. Of course, there have been an interest in Olmo from Barca. There's no hidden secret in that. But the player continued to enjoy his time there. He has never even said anything like he really wants to join Barca. But of course, he is from the La Masia, and definitely he has that connections with Barca. And Barca know very well that coming to the club, it will not take him so much long time to understand the system, how the club functions, because he grew up there as a child, and of course have never really played in the senior team, but played for the junior team, by the way. So it remains to be seen what happens in the future if actually Barca continue to pursue their interest in Dani Olmo, or they will give up, as reports from Fabrizio Romano have said that Leipzig are pushing to extend the contract of the 24-year-old, who still remains a key part of their team. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona have found themselves in a serious controversy due to the payments made to former Vice President of the referees committee, Enrique Negreira. The payments were made between 2001 and 2018, with Barca insisting that they were for services such as scout reports on youth players and technical reports on referees. However, allegations have been leveled against FC Barcelona that the payments were made to influence referee decisions, even though no evidence whatsoever has been found to support that. Meanwhile, UEFA have launched an investigation into the matter after La Liga president Javier Tebas took the matter to the European Union, with UEFA's Ethics and Disciplinary Committee looking into the Negreira case. The president of the governing body, Alexander Seferin, has spoken out on the matter that and what it would mean for Barcelona. Speaking to a Slovenian publication, he said, "I cannot comment directly on this for two reasons. First, because we have an independent disciplinary committee in charge of this. And secondly, because I have not dealt with this matter in detail. However, I can say one thing, I have informed myself and the situation is extremely serious. So serious that, in my opinion, it's one of the most serious in football that I've ever seen." Further elaborating on the matter, Seferin added that unlike in La Liga where, the incident is past and statute of limitations, there is no such thing when it comes to UEFA. He said, at the level of the Spanish league, of course, the matter is time-barred and can have no competitive consequences, but proceedings are ongoing at the level of the Spanish Civil Prosecutor's Office. But as far as UEFA is concerned, there is nothing time-barred, he said. When asked if Barcelona will be punished and whether the case will have sporting consequences for the club, Seferin said, "I can't, and I don't want to answer that question." As iterated earlier, there have been no evidence found to support the allegations that FC Barcelona benefited from referees courtesy of payments. In fact, leaked reports that Negreira sent to the club only support their claim that they were related to technical reports on match officials. So crazy, isn't it? So crazy. Of course, the Barca have done its job, taking the matter to UEFA to cripple Barca, but nothing will happen, I bet you, because there is no evidence whatsoever there. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure to subscribe so you always stay in touch. Until next time, bye-bye.